What's up everyone, WizardKen here, and today is Rollback Friday. That's right guys, today is Rollback Friday, and today we're going to be looking at the Tier 6 French Heavy, the ARL 44. I was debating what tank line to look at today for the Rollback Friday, and all of a sudden I was looking at them and I was like, holy crap, the ARL 44. I remember this tank and it could be very nasty, especially with the last package that you can upgrade. I remember the French line very well because it was one of the funnest and really coolest historical backgrounds on any of the tanks that I've ever gone down so far. I know like the German lines are going to be super awesome too when we look at the historical stuff and stuff like that, but the French line was one of the best lines I ever went down. They were really neat. These heavy tanks, you know, you would think you could go out there and just be the badass that most heavy tanks are, but you know, these tanks are really stay back snipers. I mean, look at the barrel on this thing with the last package. It's pretty badass looking. The accuracy isn't too bad and stuff like that. The armor on this thing isn't the most amazing, but to be honest with you, it's a pretty badass tank though. I took it out just a few minutes ago, and as you could see, this out of the first game, I made 1,597. And that was a losing game, but it was a pretty badass one, and you guys are actually watching this one right now, so I hope you guys enjoy that while we're talking about the tank. Anyways, guys, like I would like to say is thank you guys so much for the 4,000 subscribers. It's pretty awesome. I'm still working out all the details, but don't worry, within the next week sometime, you guys will know exactly when the sub party for the 4,000k is going to be and all that stuff. And yes, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, are the European people going to be able to play and stuff like that, people from the UK and everything like that. Are you guys going to be able to see this? Because usually I do live streams late at night and stuff like that, but I promise you I will be doing early morning stuff on a weekend until I have to go to work, unless somehow I can get that day off. But I'm going to be starting early in the morning and then playing until I have to go to work, so we've got plenty of time for everybody to be able to get on there and stuff like that. So anyways, alrighty guys, we're about to talk about the stats on this tank, and if you guys want to hit that annotation button, hopefully I've gotten it up by now. If not, just skip ahead a little bit and you can watch the battles. So alright guys, so let's look at the stats on this thing. The hit points on this thing is 820, which isn't terrible at all for tier 6. I quite enjoy having, I believe, what was it, the Hellcat had 500 and something, so having 820 actually helps out a lot, especially if you guys have been watching this this battle that's going on, hopefully still in front of you. You know, I was able to take a couple of hits before I actually died, so 820 is a decent amount of hit points, I think, for a tier 6. The speed on this thing is only 37 kilometers per hour. It's kind of a slow moving tank. It's not terrible, but it is kind of slow moving. It does take you a few minutes to get to where you want to go, but it's not terrible at all though. It isn't the greatest for doing peekaboo. If you watch this battle that I'm doing right now, you'll notice that, you know, when I wanted to go a different way and then I noticed the enemy was coming the way I was just looking, it took me a few minutes to get turned around and get going to shoot at the enemy and stuff like that. So the whole armor on this thing is 120 in the front, 50 on the side, and 50 on the rear. Now the whole armor is not terrible. As you can tell, this tank actually is pretty angled in the front. It kind of reminds me, not the angle part, but the way the tracks come out in front, a good amount, kind of like a Churchill, if you want to say that. And then the whole armor is pretty slanted. Now you can bounce off of this thing, but if the enemy is smart, just like in the Churchills and stuff, they're going to shoot the inside of your tracks right there, instead of the upper plate. So it's one of those, hope that they don't shoot you in those areas. But I have been able to bounce with this tank a little bit there. The turret on this thing is 110 in the front, 30 on the side, and 30 on the rear. Don't expect this thing to, you know, be able to block everything in that sense. It does have some slantness to it on the sides and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, if anybody starts shooting you in the turret, they're probably going to pen you if they have like a tier 8 gun or something like that. And we're talking about like tier 6s being able to pen you still. So you do have to watch out for that. That's why this is a very supportive tank. These French tanks, like the heavies and stuff like that, were not made to go out there and just like be brawlers. They're very supportive. And if you look them up anywhere in the community, a lot of people say the same thing. They are a sit back, you know, let your heavies, your better armored heavies go in the front, then you can come in if you want to, or you could play it back even a little bit further because the accuracy on this thing is not that bad. Alright, so moving on to the actual gun on this thing. Now the last package on this, which is kind of weird, okay, so the package before the last one has 105mm. The last package, which is supposed to have the most pen and damage, actually is a 90mm. This is the 90mm on this thing. It is the most damaging, which you would have thought the 105 would have been better, but actually no, the 90mm on, in the sense of World of Tanks, is the better gun on this thing. The rate of fire is 6 rounds a minute, which is still better than what the 105 had on it. I think that was only like 5 rounds or something like that. I can't remember. The penetration on this thing is 212. That's pretty badass. It's nice. It's very, very nice having that amount of penetration, especially when you could see tier 8s and stuff like that. So this thing can be very, very nasty. The damage on here though is 240. I wish that was a little bit more, but it is a 90mm, so you can't expect it to be the most amazing damaging thing out there. You know, and I understand that, but maybe the rate of fire could have been a little bit better. You know, instead of 6 rounds a minute, maybe 8, something like that, to make up for that lack of damage and stuff. But you can't beat that penetration. That penetration is awesome. That means you're gonna pretty much knock out everybody that you go against, especially in tier 6. You should be able to pen anybody no matter what, which is pretty badass. The aim time on here is 3.40 and the accuracy is 0.36. The aim time is what's going to kill you guys. You need to make sure that you don't try to you know, clutch shot this thing too much, because it does take a while for it to come in. So make sure you guys use your gun length drives and stuff like that to try to get this thing to stabilize a little bit better. Also buy the stabilizer bar, get that, put that on here. That'll help out a lot with trying to keep your accuracy or your aim time less as possible. So I think if you put all those on there and you have a good crew, I don't have a good crew in here. My best crew is in my back tuning in 155-58 artillery, so I'm just using my second backup group that I barely ever touch. So if you have a really, really good crew, you could probably knock this down to 3 seconds aim time, maybe even less than that, once you get all the perks and stuff like that on there. Like I said, the accuracy is not bad on here, so it's not terrible. But yeah, I would definitely possibly put a gun rammer on this. You might as well, because if you put camo or anything on this thing, it's not going to really help it out. So get a camo, or not camo, but gun rammer on there and stuff like that. So, but anyways, guys, let's take this thing out and see how we can do. Alrighty, guys, we're in Arctic region encounter battle. We're going to be going against a couple tier 7s and a lot of tier 6. So hopefully this will be a decent game for us. I saw somebody that I knew, but Hitman? No, there's a different Hitman. Sorry. I think anyways. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much before we get into this battle. That thank you guys for all your support, 4,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. I know a lot of you guys have been sending me messages and Xbox Live comments and stuff like that, and I've been trying to answer you all and stuff, but I just don't have the time to be able to answer every single person. So I gotta thank you guys through the videos. Thank you so much for all your support and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for my help to play with you and stuff like that, and I know in the past I did a video with somebody that, you know, they jumped on, they asked me questions, we did a recording on it, and it went pretty well. And you know, I think I want to do that again. It's just trying to juggle that with all the regular series stuff is kind of hard. So I'm going to try to do that, so a lot of you guys that want to play with me and stuff like that will have the chance and opportunity. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet, because a lot of you guys work, you know, do different schedules than me. You know, you have school and you live in different countries and different things like that. So got to be very careful on how we do this, in the sense, because I don't want to set a certain time and certain people aren't able to. join and stuff like that. So, what is my team doing? I've got a heavy tank behind me. Oh, okay, the talk too. That explains why it's taking so long. T-29's trying to go down there and spot. I'm trying to spot down here. There's another ARL. Gotta watch out for it, but that T-29 should be able to handle that tank very, very well. Our other couple heavies are in the bottom right corner, trying to take care of some people. Ooh, they take our max. I don't have a spot on him, but there is a medium tank that wants to shoot at me. Ooh, well, he's gone. I don't know if artillery can... Yep. Should know. I was gonna say, I don't know if artillery can get me or not, but apparently they can. Oh man, there's a speeder. Can't hit him. The only thing bad about being a supportive tank, you can't get in there and just start bashing people. Oh, we missed. That was terrible. I should have aimed further ahead. Now we got this long reload that's going to take forever to friggin' get done. We're going to try to hit him in the ammo. Nope. We are dead in the water in this sense. There we go. Got him that time. Alright. Couple of heavies right there. Really wish we had some kind of supportive system that could help us out, but that artillery is shooting right here. I wish that these guys could support us, but they're way over there dealing with things, and these are T-29s, and they're going to be nasty. Everybody try taking them on straight on. Another T-29. He might come around the corner. Nope. Oh, bounced that one. Gotta get out of here. Don't want to get hit by artillery. Do not want to get hit by artillery. Need to move a little bit closer. There we go. There's that hit we've been wanting. Really could use some support here, but not gonna get it. I'm gonna go hide. Because I don't want to get killed by this T-29. There's another T-29 right out there. We're just, yep, I didn't think so. Trying to quick shot. The thing I told you guys not to do. And I tried it. All my support is running away. Yep, we're gonna get killed here probably. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on. There we go. That's a good hit. This guy is staying right in the open. We're just going to peekaboo it as much as possible. We don't have a gun landing drive or stabilizer on this thing, so this is kind of hard to do. I wish I had some support, but I don't. Yep, we're dead. Alrighty guys, 32,000 in silver, 875 in experience points. We did okay, but it wasn't the most amazing. We could have done a lot better. We didn't have a lot of support, so 10 shots fired, 7 of them actually penetrated, 1,441 in damage. So not terrible, but it wasn't the best. We detected 1 enemy, damaged 3 enemies. We needed more support. I kind of hope that that T-29 at the beginning was going to be able to hold his ground right there, but unfortunately, you know, playing over on that far left side like that, instead of playing next to that mountainside, is kind of a bad spot to be for a T-29, especially when your best ability for that tank is to have a hold down position, and if you're next to that mountainside, you can definitely have a hold down position. And unfortunately, we didn't have any good spots to really go to once the enemy started really pushing up there. So, alrighty, guys, we're on Redshire standard battle. We're gonna be going against a couple tier 7s and tier 6s. Alrighty, let's see what we can do on this. This is standard, so hopefully we might have a better shot on this. I'm gonna wait this time and see which way my team goes. The problem I've been having today, and you're not gonna see a couple of these games that I've been doing for the recording, but the problem I've been having is that I've been going in spots that I know I can do very well with, but unfortunately my team has been going different ways, which they're still getting their asses stomped on them going those other ways, and then, you know, I get 1 or 2 people to help me out, which looks like we're gonna have that same thing, except we do have some mediums going up that way. The problem I've been having is that I'm like one of the last people alive, and there's not much I could do with a tank that is supportive and not one of these. Like if I had my T150, you know, KV2, KV3, something like that that can bounce some things and stuff like that, I do better. But unfortunately, we are not able to get, you know, we're not in those tanks, and we have to work with what we have, and it does suck because sometimes I could have made a really good last stand, but unfortunately my team is not there to be, is not very supportive. Oh man, if you would just stick up some more, buddy, I could possibly get you. He does not want to come over, and he's playing it smart. And yeah, looks like everybody's gonna be playing in the hill, which sucks because I don't have a place to really sit and shoot them because they're not coming up enough, and I don't want to chance it with the accuracy on this thing. You know, or the reload time really is what scares me. If I try taking a shot at somebody and not being able to hit just like that. You know, I could have aimed higher, possibly could have done something, but fortunately, I didn't get that opportunity. This guy gonna come back up again? He is. We're gonna try for a shot. We hit that time. That's good. Alrighty, so are they shooting at us and this guy in front? Because I just saw a round come flying past my head. So, I am kind of worried about that. I think we're back far enough that we won't get spotted, but you never know. Man, my rounds are just dropping like crazy. Unfortunately, even if I try aiming up higher, it doesn't mean I'm gonna drop it next time. Might actually shoot over. So, gosh, dog it. I feel so useless right now. I really do feel useless with this. There we go. There's a Hellcat, but he might run away before we even get... There we go. There's a good hit. I didn't think I was going to hit him, but my bullet dropped again for me. There he goes. Good job, guys. Man, who do I want to hit? Or try and attempt to hit? Well, it looks like our other side is kind of fallen. And we will go over there and help, I think. That might be the best decision we can do. Try to go over here and try to help this very far right side. Unfortunately, that didn't work out very well for a lot of the guys, because, yeah. As you can see, they died. And it looks like they're continuing to die. problem we're going to have is that I think that's the KV2, and I can possibly get one-shotted by him. If not, I will pretty much lose 3/4 of my life. Probably even, maybe even more than that. Probably just a sliver of life left if he gets a good roll on me. So, especially with the amount of armor I have and stuff, if he hits me in the right spot, man, if he ammo racks me, probably could just take me out. Yes, I know, dude. There's people over there, but nothing I can do about it because nobody's spotting over there. I'm not going to risk going out there. T-25-2, nasty tank to be having right here in front of me. Just because that thing can pretty much outspot me in every single way. Kick my butt. Do we chance going up a little bit higher so maybe we could possibly hit these guys? Yeah, we'll just chance it. Boop. There we go. Now we're getting some good hits in. Now we're able to hit some people in the open. I mean, they're just giving us easy shots. There we go. There's Tiger P. We can hit him. Hopefully. The ground's right here, so gotta be careful with that. We're gonna aim a little high for him. There we go. Almost killed him. Like I said, having a little bit more damage on this tank probably could have done a lot more. But, wow. This is gonna be a hard shot. Never mind. Someone got him. Alrighty, guys. They were over here somewhere. Is anybody gonna come help me? I know that T-25-2 is still over here somewhere, and I don't want to deal with that. Oop, there's a Jackson, and there, my friends, is the KV2, and I bounced. Let's see if we could. Oh my God! There's that T-25-2. There he is. Not a good position to be in against him. Not good. Because he's just showing that turret. And I can tell you this, I am not going to have an easy time going against this turret. Alright, there we go. Roaring. Oh, wow. We screwed up that ram. Big time. The long reload. We're gonna die here now. Screw it. Guys. Yeah. They're like, oh, good game, guys. And no one came to help. Oh, well. Alright, guys. 40,000 in silver. 1,147 in experience points. Wow, we just went again. Could have done a lot better. It's just, we got fucked on that. Enemies damaged 5. 11 shots fired. 7 actually penetrated, 1,676 in damage. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, so that's the ARL 44 in a nutshell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button. It really does help out a lot if you guys like this video. The ARL 44, to be honest with you, it is a nasty tank. It can be very, very nasty. I have bounced a lot with this tank today. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see those videos or not today, because my team was just terrible. I've played about 6 or 7 battles today, something like that, and my teams were just not there. They were just getting overrun a lot, and as you heard me in the last video, or the last battle, you know, my teams are going one way and then they're just failing, and it's just usually me and another guy left. And you know, this last battle they actually did pretty well. It's just you know, we got screwed by the T-25-2, and that's my fault for chasing them down. I don't know, could have went better. That's my fault. But the ARL 44 honestly is a nasty tank, and it can be very, very nasty to a whole bunch of people that it goes against and stuff. We didn't see any tier 8s in that sense, in the sense of having to fight one, but it can handle its own if given the opportunity and stuff like that. But it is not a brawler in that sense. As you can see with the T-25-2, I am not a brawler, even though the T-25-2 is just like me and is very weak in the sense of armor and stuff. It's not a brawler. It is one of those supportive tanks, and if played right, you could do some devastating things. You know, for not playing this tank in a very, very long time, I don't feel like I did very bad. I mean, I've done better with other Rollback Fridays, but this tank, I felt like I did decent. You know, pretty well. And if I had stuck with this tank a little bit longer and had this for, you know, a couple of days and stuff like that, and able to practice with it and get it, you know, back in the groove with it again, I could be doing like I used to do, you know, 2,000, almost 3,000 damage with this tank. So it can be done. It's just, you know, you need to make sure you have those gun ramming drives on here, gun lane drive, sorry, the gun rammer and the gun lane drive, and the vertical stabilizer will really help you out a lot with this tank, a lot. As you can see, I didn't have any of those things on there. My crew isn't very experienced with this tank. Actually, they're only at, we'll just say like 80% on this tank, so they're not actually even experienced with this tank. So like I said, once you get your crew up there and everything, you'll be doing amazing with this tank. Anyways, guys, I'm WizardKen. Until next time, see ya.